What's going on, guys? So today, doing some stuff. As always, doing some stuff. Sorry I haven't filmed in the last few days. I know I kind of pounded you guys with videos and then there was absolutely nothing. But we've been busy, been trying to work some stuff out with the new shop. Bunch of other crap going on, and you can hear in the background we got my man Sleepy Mortimer here. Say hi, buddy. Say hi, buddy. But yeah, so today what we got, Mr. Rudnik stopped down, and I've got subframe content for you guys. Always subframe content when you deal with those two. But basically what we're going to be doing, again, same thing we did with Tommy's Miata, with the K Miata. This is for Rudnik's Roadster. We're going to be welding these guys onto there. A little bit different on this one, though, because we only have measurements. We don't actually have the diff right now because he's waiting for all the bracketry, which is on back order. So we're going to do our best to weld that on there and try to set you guys up, show you that. Then we've got this little scooter that we have to do some work to. We got to weld this exhaust mount back on. We got to figure out what's going on with the carb. It's running right now, but it doesn't want to run all the time. And then, watch out, bud. And then ultimately what we're going to be working on is this guy. It's a 99 R1. You probably can't see down in there, but right in front of that sprocket, the chain broke. And unfortunately, it hit the case saver, pushed the case saver into the case, and cracked the case. So right now we're going to try to get the subframe stuff welded. We're going to get the scooter done. We're going to get that bike done. And then if we still have time left in the day, our goal is to get this thing buttoned up, all the little stuff that was broken fixed, all of the broken parts that were from the original eBay kit that I had to replace are now here. So we're going to try to get this thing to a running state so that we can check for leaks and everything else. And then from there, the ECU, we'll do all that stuff. We'll do the injectors and then we'll tune it. So this one is actually pretty close to being completed, which will be awesome because then it'll free up some room in the shop. So yeah, I think what we're going to do now is I'll set you guys up and we can get this subframe welded up. So here we go. Alright guys, so we don't have the diff and everything else, so we're going to have to actually utilize measurements. Now Tommy sent me some pretty good measurements of where these actually need to go. So we're going to start by welding the front one on. We'll mark it up, we'll weld it in, and then we'll put a bolt through it to kind of center the other one, and we'll weld that one too. So here we go. Alrighty boys, so that one is done. We got the mounts welded in, measurements right, holes are lined up, everything should be good. Now I normally don't like welding stuff like this when I don't have the actual diff to go in here, but if for some reason this mount is off just a hair, they can always widen these holes out a little bit and it won't make much of a difference, but got everything in there the way that it needs to be. Chris is actually on his way down now to pick this up, so it's a good thing we finished it when we did. We had a little mishap this morning that we won't tell you guys because it's a stupid mistake that I made that I haven't made in probably 25 years, but I made it, so we got a little bit of a late start today. So that's done. We're going to move on to the scooter. I'm probably going to charge this first because it's almost dead. We'll move on to the scooter, and then after the scooter we're going to do the bike, so we'll be back with the scooter. Alright guys, so now that Chris came and picked up the subframe, with all the mounts welded on it. We're done with that, so now we're going to move on to the scooter. Now the scooter, we're not going to do the greatest of jobs on. And the reason being is that because the aftermarket exhaust that is on this thing is hammered. Absolutely 100% hammered. So I'm literally going to clean it up a little bit, tack it back in place with the MIG, just to kind of secure it a little bit, but the rest of it is hammered. There's no sense in doing a amazing repair on this whole exhaust when it's probably going to get changed anyway, because it's no bueno. So I'll show you guys now. So you can see right there, it's broken off of the mount. Down here, it doesn't even line up with the mount. And ultimately, down here, where it goes in, it just shakes and rattles and rolls, and there's no clamp. So I'm going to hit that with a wire brush real quick, and then once I hit that with the wire brush, we'll just tack that up with the MIG, and that'll at least secure it in place for now, until they get a new exhaust system for it. So I'm going to set all that up, get it clean, I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, definitely not pretty by any means, but doesn't need to be. It's there, we'll have to grind that bolt off of there, or just cut that weld off and the bolt will come right out, so not a big deal, but wanted to get on there at least strong enough so that we're good. Next project we have on the scooter coming soon is we got to tear it all apart and actually replace the carburetor boot because it is cracked. So right now it will actually start. Show you guys real quick. It does start. But as you can see, she's running a little rich. And it's doing that because it's got a massive air leak from that carb boot, so we're going to replace that next. And now, next part of business is working on that guy. We're going to try to get this engine case fixed up. So we'll bring you guys back once I got this one set up, and we'll see what we can do with it. Alright, so I brought the light in so that you guys could actually see this a little bit better. I don't know how much of the crack you're going to be able to see, but it sits right in here, right where my finger is. The chain whipped, hit the chain guard, or hit the case saver and smashed the case saver into the case. So what we got to try to do is we literally are going to just reinforce this and seal that crack. So basically we got to take this sprocket off, we're going to clean all this stuff up, and then we're going to try to throw some weld in here just to reinforce this so that it doesn't go anywhere and it doesn't leak. Now this unfortunately is broken where the case splits right down here, as well as where the case eventually, ultimately splits all together right in the center. So it's right on the seam of where the bottom half of the case actually splits. So in order to fix this properly, you'd have to disassemble the whole motor, cut this whole section out, and actually make another section for it, or just get a new upper case. The problem is it's not just the upper case, it's the cylinders and everything else. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to set you guys up. We'll take the sprocket off. Once we get the sprocket off, we'll start cleaning that up, see what it looks like. Now you can see the full extent of the damage. See the crack back there? There you go, right there. Herein lies the problem with welding this. There's oil on the other side of that. Lots of oil. And the second I heat this up with the welder, all that oil is going to come to the surface. Well, here goes possibly literally nothing. So let's see. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, or lady and gentlemen, because there's only ever one woman that watches this. 0.1% is women. This is by no means pretty, but it will work. I don't know how we did it, but we did it. Probably just gonna have to put a little bit of silicone right down by that seam right there. I can't weld to that because there's actually silicone in there that keeps popping out, and I didn't want to weld the two case halves together. So as far as a janky repair goes, I think that one's pretty good. So we're gonna send it on that one, and hopefully everything will be good. We didn't melt anything, we didn't set anything on fire, so you know what, we're doing awesome. So now that concludes today's video. We got Mr. Rudnik's stuff done for him, so that's all set. He can send that to the powder coater and hopefully get his roadster together soon. We got the scooter behind me all set. We got that exhaust up and ready to go. We also literally just got this bike finished up. I'm gonna put this sprocket back on. We're gonna send a picture to the owner, have him come and pick it up, and he should be good to go. I don't know that we're actually going to get to the 240 today because my BMW, the final stage unit for the blower motor, actually crapped out on it, so I want to get to replacing that. So I'm going to do that tonight, but I hope you guys enjoyed this mix-up of things today. I think it was a pretty cool video. I got the new Optrel Panoramax 2.5 in the mail today, so keep your eyes peeled. Those of you that follow me on Instagram, you see that I posted about it already. There's going to be some new videos, some new welding stuff with the Panoramax in it. Give it about a week or so and you'll see more interesting stuff on that. So thanks for watching the channel, guys. I appreciate every single one of you guys. We are growing daily and it is so awesome to see the growth of this website. So thank you to every one of you guys that are subscribing. I truly appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy this stuff. I tried to get a little bit better of a camera angle on a lot of this today for you so that my ass wasn't in the way, which tends to happen a lot. But yeah, so thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you all on the next one. Have a good night.